Welcome to the HBM Test and Measurement FAQ video series. Hi, I'm Bart Morick, HBM Applications Engineer, and in this video I'm going to provide tips and tricks for configuring the network settings on our FS22 BraggMeters. Our FS22 optical interrogator allows you to interface with optical sensors and read back the results of your tests. But the BraggMeter interrogator needs to interface with a PC in order to program it and record the data. Configuring the network connection between the interrogator and your PC is not straightforward plug and play. This video will show you how to easily and quickly network your devices together so that you can start your measurement task. The FS22 interrogator does not have an auto IP setting, so all network connections need to be set manually. What we will do is identify what address your interrogator is currently at, and then set them back to the default address, and then finally set the address to a value to interface with your Windows PC. From the factory, the FS22 is given a default address. The FS22 DI, or Dynamic Interrogator, has a default address of 10.0.0.150, and the FS22 SI, or Static Interrogator, has an address of 10.0.0.10. If you're given access to an interrogator and have no idea what the current address is, you can set the instrument back to its factory default by pressing and holding the power button in for more than 10 seconds and then releasing it. After you've done that, the system will reboot and go back to its initial factory settings. HBM offers two different methods to interface with the FS22 interrogators. You can either use the BraggMonitor package that comes with every mainframe. This particular package has two versions, the BraggMonitor SI for the static interrogator or the BraggMonitor DI for the dynamic interrogator. Catman also interfaces with the FS22, and if you have the Easy Optics option installed on your Catman license, you can go ahead and connect. Over the course of this video, we will see both packages. The process for this is similar but not identical between the static and dynamic interrogators. Throughout the presentation, we will focus on the dynamic interrogator. This is the layout that you will see when launching the current version of Catman software and are connected to a dynamic interrogator. You will notice the IP address of the system in the upper left-hand corner of the layout where the name of the hardware is located. If you need to change the address, you can click on the link in the upper right-hand corner to access our BraggMonitor software package. The BraggMonitor software package then launches. There are some differences in screens between the BraggMonitor DI versus the BraggMonitor SI package, but the general layout is the same between both programs. You should be aware, though, that the programs are hardware specific. If you have a dynamic interrogator, you must use the BraggMonitor DI package, while a static interrogator requires the BraggMonitor SI package. They are totally different executable programs, while Catman is generic and can control either interrogator package. Launching the BraggMonitor DI package will allow you to change the IP address from within that package. If you are connected, click on the Configuration tab, and in the lower left-hand corner, click on the Change IP icon. Once you have decided to change the IP address, you will be able to enter the new IP address and subnet mask and gateway if necessary. After pressing Change IP button, you'll be given a chance to stop the process. The BraggMonitor system will automatically reboot after the address is changed. The PC that you are currently connected to will remain in the same address that it was, and you'll need to follow up by changing the address of the PC. The other method to change the IP address is to use the command structure built into the BraggMonitor package. Once the BraggMonitor package is open, you can select the SCPI, or Standard Communications for Programmable Instruments interface. The operation manual for the dynamic or static interrogators includes a list of commands that are possible, and the ability to change the address of the instrument is one of them. The specific command to be entered is :syst, :ipad, :address, and subnet mask. If you need to, you can change the gateway address. It is important that the address be carefully and fully entered. 3 digits for each octet must be entered. In the example shown here, the address is entered as 192.168.133.055. You must enter all three numbers or the SCPI interface will throw an error. The same is true for the subnet mask. It must be entered as 255.255.255.000. After the address is changed, the system will reboot again. So in conclusion, we introduced the FS22 BraggMeters, and we discussed the manner in which the networking for them is configured. We identified how to reset the instrument back to a factory default, and then to change the address to meet your needs. Well, thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, please feel free to call, email, or visit our website for the latest product solutions and downloads at www.hbm.com.